Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop for this Friday. Weekend's almost here episode. Bob TV, baby. Okay guys, remember when we last seen this, I was gluing all these gear doors together. Take them, set up overnight. Letting these things set up good is pretty key. If the epoxy's still green, it's going to move. If you let that stuff set for 24 hours, it ain't going nowhere. And I drilled me a little hole right there. See that? That'll keep that thing from puffing out. Change the temperature and altitude. Stuff like that. I've seen it happen. Let's slop some glue on it, but that's alright, we're going to prime it up anyway. Make her all pretty. Sander with 220. Get all my holes fit, drilled, and get them sanded and put a primer. Them things are going to look good, man. Resin on that flange. Hey, I had a couple guys wanting to know where I live. Think they're going to come down this weekend. I'm serious. You guys anyone wants to go flying, it's going to be one of the last good weekends of the year. Come on, just hop in your truck. There's a nice motel about 2 blocks away. Just built it, right next to the off-ramp. We'll load up Sunday. We'll break out the Tomcat. We'll break out the F-4. We'll get some jet flying action in, baby. Man, that's just going to be beautiful. That's going to be beautiful right there. Watch that. Tracy pick that up and take off running with it. She likes to be chased. She knows if she picks up something you want, that little dog be gone. Okay. Bam, that goes right there. And that. I've already had my hinges located. See from them holes? So really all I got to do is put them on and re-drill them, and bam, things be good to go. Easy to change with the screws. But someone was talking about buzzing servos. Guys, if a digital servo will buzz, and I talked to John Redmond about this, and he said if it's only pulling about a half amp buzz, you know, that ain't nothing to worry about. It's the big hard buzzes you got to look out for. And that wasn't a big hard buzz. Just the flaps when they're all the way up. But I don't think it'd do that in flight, because that'll take the weight off of it. For you guys that don't know, John Redmond works at Horizon Hobbies, or used to. He's taking over JetCat. Oh, Bob, forget his last name. He's retiring, and John Redmond's taking it over, which is good. I like John. He's the guy that talks over the microphone at Kentucky Jets at the Warbird Challenge, you know, or the Sport Jet Challenge, or in Kentucky. And that guy has so much knowledge, airplane knowledge, tucked in that noggin of his. It's unbelievable. But he was in the military for a long time. He was an F-18 mechanic, so he sure knows a lot about airplanes. I like him, he's a good guy. Bam. Sand them edges. Good to go. Ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of sucked. Wasn't the turbo sucked. I'm gonna say kind of sucked. But man, look at that perfect fit I got. That is just absolutely perfect. Arcs don't come like that. And you let it go and it still sits there. See that? When you let it go and it still sits there absolutely flat, that's when you got it perfect, man. Now, what's them big old feet? I know you want to see these nose gears. They didn't come out bad. But they took some heating up here and there, tweaking. Man. But they came out pretty good. This is what's holding my fuselage together here. And there will be a big old gap in it. So I'll put this tape back on there when I glue that bulkhead in. So I got the right distance. That'll work pretty good. Bam. But you see how you do that? These were kind of with them deals. They're notched out. Oh, Steve-O Blaster was kind of wanting a lesson. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw it out for you. Oh man, my notebook's in the house. I found something. Okay, guys. Pay attention. Alright. Okay. This is your gear door right here. Okay, that's your gear door opening. That's where this goes. Okay, now you want to put 2 hinges in it. Super long ones go 3. And these what these hinges are shaped like. Okay, most of the time we use this one. Sometimes this one. I've never had to use that one. Okay, then here's your flange. Let's give it about a 3/16 of an inch. Better be quiet. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put a hinge right here. Okay. Well, it goes like this. This part goes on your door side. That goes on your door side. Okay. Now in your flange, you got to cut a slot for this. Okay, you got to cut a slot for that, and I'd leave it just a frickle short of the flange of the airframe. Okay, see what I mean? This is your airframe over here. This is your airplane. This is your flange. This is your lip. Okay, now if you don't have a flange, you can still do it, but if you do have a flange, you got to cut a notch wide enough for this. Right there. Okay. Now, you also want to make a little room for this block right here, this back edge. Okay. Now, you can, if this is 3/16, you need to trim that back to an 1/8 inch right here. That little gap between your airplane flange and your gear door flange. Okay, that is so this won't rub there. Okay, now once you got all that cut, okay, this is the first thing I usually do. I glue this back edge. Okay, I don't get real close to there, and I don't want to oil that hinge because I don't want any oil getting out here. Okay, so sand this up. Put a little bit of bead on the edge up top, then down through the center, then on that edge. You don't want to over gook it. Okay, now when you put this in there, see where I got one. When you put that in there, you got your glue on this, you got your little notch cut right there. Glue that in there and pull that tight on a 45. Get that up on a 45. That ain't going to be on a 45 because of this. But on a standard gear door, like it was, if it was over there, see, that would be at a 45 from this, or 90. I mean, okay. But put it in there, and that's where you want it. Just hold it right there. Clamp it, whatever you got to do. If you don't want to put no screws in it. But even if you're going to screw it, because now you can get in there for the inside and get the holes in the right spot. So if you just put a little bit of glue on it, it'd be perfect. Okay, let that set up. See, and then it clears everything. And it's at the right spot. Because if you don't get these in the right spot, they will not work. So that is key. To do them little notches, just like there. Fold that there, and then put that all the way next to your fuselage, just like that. And that way your door will open at 90. Well, there's your gear door lesson for the day, guys. And anyone wants to come fly some jets this weekend, come on down, let's have some fun. It's going to be the last weekend of the year. Let's call it B1 Bob's Jet Bash and Blowout. So come on, just tell your wife, make you a sandwich for the road. You'll see her Tuesday. So maybe we'll see you at the flying field, huh? Or at least back here in the shop.